Text us. Text JJR and whatever you want to say to 96893. Special day today. It's Kyle's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Don't make noise.
Peyton came in early and put up all these signs everywhere. Happy birthday. There's presents everywhere.
Let's party.
Yeah,
We're so happy.
Oh, what a day.
Rich,
What?
don't even bother. They don't make noise. I thought they did.
What a day. Peyton said she went to, where'd you go to get balloons?
I went to the Dollar Tree in the hood. They didn't have any balloons, and obviously they have blowers that don't make noise.
I don't know. There might be some dogs somewhere
noise.
going crazy.
And I thought it was going to be like,
You gotta make the noise with your mouth, but
okay.
maybe not. Hey,
Yeah,
let's say hi
thank
to Anna. Anna, what's up? Good morning.
Hi, hello, good morning, you guys. Happy birthday, Kyle, first of all.
Thank you, Anna.
And yeah, I was just calling to see if you guys could wish my daughter Genesis. She is turning 10 today. A happy birthday.
Genesis.
Double digits for Genesis?
Cool.
Happy birthday, Jennifer.
If only we had little birthday horns.
My birthday twin. What a special birthday
Yes,
for her.
Thank you so much. Yes, double digits. It's been a month thing. She's like, I'm almost into the double digits. I'm so excited.
That's so fun. And her golden birthday is going to be on her 18th birthday, so she's going to have so much fun. That's a good birthday. You're right, Kyle.
Yep.
Well,
Yes, and she loves you so much. As soon as we get into the car, I'll say, it's time to listen to, and then she's like, John Jay and Rich.
A child genius you're raising.
and I have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank you, you guys as well.
Thanks for listening. We were talking about, Kyle and I have been talking about this TV show called Shrinking, right? It's on Apple TV. Season 2 came out the other day. They dropped 2 episodes, and it stars Harrison Ford, and it's really good. It's made by the same people that make Ted Lasso, right?
It's such a good show.
Okay.
It's so funny because, I mean, it's like a serious topic. Like this guy lost his wife. He's a therapist and he's working through his own issues as he's trying to help other people work through theirs. And so it's like, you know, that idea is heavy, but they make it so light with like the funny little quips and you love each character so much that it's like, it's just a joy to watch. It's really good.
Yeah, it's on Apple TV, and I'm very obsessed with it, and I'm obsessed with Harrison Ford, because Harrison Ford is one of my favorite actors, Indiana Jones, right? But there's a scene in the show that I'm making up the stories in my head because something bothers me. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and then like, Peyton, what do you call those potato chips that are orange and have powder on them?
Potato chips that are orange. Like Lay's cheddar chips.
No.
Cheetos?
Yes, say that again?
Cheetos.
Yeah. Peyton, say it?
Well, I said Cheetos.
Okay, Rich?
Cheetos.
Okay. There's a scene on this show with Harrison Ford. Now, he's a legendary actor, and he's eating these little orange carrots, mini carrots, and he's talking to this woman, to this little girl, and she's trying to get him to eat healthy. And the way he says Cheetos bothers the hell out of me. Okay? So I want to play it for you, and then I want to explain what's going on in my head when I hear it.
You know what sucks about your baby carrots? They make you think they're Cheetos.
Cheetos.
And I feel like they're not going to correct Harrison Ford. They're not going to coach him and say, hey, man, can you say Cheetos? It's not Cheetos. Like, I feel that the director went around and around and maybe had meetings. How are we going to get him to say it right? Like, maybe they go, hey, let's do the scene again differently without the hat. Let's do the scene with the hat. Okay, and waiting for him to say Cheetos the right way.
And he's never had them, so he has no
He's
idea.
never had Cheetos. So the way he says Cheetos.
I think you're right.
Right? So listen carefully again to how he says Cheetos.
You know what sucks about your baby carrots? They make you think they're Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Like, who says that?
He even pauses in the middle a little too long.
This isn't one of those things where people argue how to say caramel and Carmel or cran and cran.
It's always been Cheetos.
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 That's funny.
I kind of like it. I like his mispronunciation.
You're
Maybe
probably
that's-
right, though. I don't think he's ever had Cheetos.
I went back and I watched it over and over again. Then I showed it to Noah. I showed it to Nick. I go, this bothers the hell out of me. And I can't-
Indiana Jones wouldn't get that wrong.
No. No. Well, that's the thing. Depends who the director is.
Yeah.
The director of the show is probably so excited Harrison Ford agreed to be on a TV show.
That's true.
That they're just going to let him do his scenes. He's an actor. He knows how to do stuff. They're not going to have him redo things.
So the first time he does it, are they like, did he just say Cheetos?
Yeah.
Right. Or Like we say, everything in Hollywood is planned, right? Maybe it's like they're getting on the Easter egg kind of thing, and they know that people like you, John Jay, are going to pick up on Cheetos.
People with
Trust me,
ADHD and adult
John Jay's
autism.
the only person who picked up on that.
Yeah.
If he ever
I
comes in
definitely
here,
saw that scene and didn't pick out Cheetos. I didn't, but I mean, when you point it out like that, it is kind of like, what is he doing?
anyway, that's called Shrinking. It's on Apple TV. Kyle, what's coming up with 3 things you need to know?
There's something that may be in your office at work that was supposedly healthy, but isn't. I'm going to tell you what it is next.
Before we get to 3 things you need to know, it's Kyle's birthday today. Happy birthday, Kyle.
Thank you.
By the way, last night I went to the Phoenix Suns Los Angeles Lakers preseason game, and one of the reasons I went with my son Dutch, and I thought, how cool would it be if I get a picture of LeBron James and his son Bronny, and then Dutch and me, like the 4 of us together posing for a picture, which would never happen in a billion years.
That would be amazing, though.
And I was like, father and son, father and son. And anyway, it was kind of emotional to watch. LeBron didn't suit up; he didn't play. I don't know why he didn't play, but I watched Bronny play, and it was kind of sad.
How so?
Because the audience just, I mean, the kid probably can't win or lose.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, people are screaming and yelling for him to miss. He missed 2 free throws. The place erupted.
That's a bummer. I mean, LeBron haters are very opinionated, that's for sure.
But he's also, when you watch it, you're also like, maybe he shouldn't be on this team. He's on this team because of his dad. You know what I mean?
Like, he doesn't seem like he's good enough?
Yeah, kind of. Or maybe if another team would have picked him up. But
well, that's kind of the argument, though, that, like, Bronny will never be LeBron. LeBron is arguably the greatest basketball player of all time.
What a tough position for him to be in.
Yeah,
That
like,
sucks.
yeah.
Like, your dad's
That's what I'm
LeBron
saying.
James. Like,
You can't live
made
up
it to
to
the
it.
NBA. Like, that's
Right.
pretty
Right.
amazing, but
Right.
you're still not LeBron.
And, like, what's crazy, though, it's like you take somebody like Steph Curry, whose dad was also in the league, but Steph Curry is 10 times better than what his dad was.
That's pretty unusual,
And
though,
it's
isn't
like-
it?
No,
So-
I think that's actually more common.
Really?
There's a
In
lot
sports?
of NBA players that have dads that played that they're just 10 times better because the game has evolved in that way. Bronny just doesn't have the size. LeBron is a monster truck.
Right. See, I have this own little theory I was making up last night about certain people that excel at the top of their game, like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Like, none of Elon Musk's kids, like, Elon took his dad's company and made it what it is today, right?
Right.
So Elon's kids aren't going to be able to do that. Michael Jordan's kids can't beat Michael Jordan.
That's true.
Right? Whoever is the best of the best of the best, I don't think their kids
Can overachieve.
in my opinion, I'm making this all up
So
in my
you got to
head.
be like a good player or a good corporate owner, but you can't be the
Right.
best of the
Like,
best.
people that take over their family's businesses, most of them can make it bigger and better than it was. Like, for
Right.
example, if my son Dutch wanted to get into this entertainment business that we're doing, I think he'd be way better than me, more successful than me, because I'm not the top of the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he could surpass me.
Right.
But when you're the offspring of the top of the game, I just think you got to
Yeah.
get into another profession.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like to you, Rich. Like I think you take like Willow Smith, right? Her mom and her dad are like these insane movie stars, and she's a singer. She's not an actress. She's
Right.
a singer. She found her own lane, and she's successful in that. But she doesn't even touch the
But
acting.
she's still, like, in the shadow of her dad and the singing, too,
Totally.
because he
Right.
had, like,
yeah,
hits
because
on
I
the
guess he
radio,
did
too.
have his,
Yeah.
his rap
But your
career.
Steph Curry example is a
But-
great example.
Yeah.
Like, his dad was good, wasn't the greatest in the
Yeah.
game, and that's why you can be better. If that makes sense.
does. It does
It was
make
like, it
sense.
was keeping me up last night because I was watching
I
LeBron's
can
son
see that.
play, and I was hurting for him. I was like, my heart hurt for him because he seems like he's such a beautiful kid, a
Yeah.
great smile, and he was so, but you could see him kind of like down a little bit, if that makes sense. It was just weird. Anyway, that's my one thing you need to know. Kyle, what are your 3 things we need to know?
Okay. Prices for streaming services continue to rise. Disney's price hikes for their streaming plans will hit on Thursday of next week. So don't have a lot of time to enjoy that cheaper price. Experts actually say, and I thought this was interesting that the hikes are aimed at pushing customers to get the bundle. It's like they keep raising their price because they want you to get the Disney, Hulu, ESPN
Right.
bundle because then it'll be cheaper, but you're actually paying more. It's like, I hate these tricks.
Right.
These
Kyle?
industry tricks.
Nick has a comment.
Yeah, I have to agree, you guys. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, they can, I mean, why pay for a service if you're also going to have ads, right? So, just bundle them all together. All of them. I'm with you, Kyle. Bundle them all together, and we can call it cable.
Ah, cable. I know. We get closer and closer to coming full circle with that. We really do. So remember when like standing desks became all the rage, right? Everyone was like, I don't want to sit at my desk all day. I want to be healthier. I want to reduce my risk of coronary heart disease, stroke, heart failure. I want to get moving around, right?
Sure.
Well, they've had some time to do some research on those standing desks.
And
Turns out they can actually ruin your health. They do not, because like you're still at your desk for the same amount of time. You're just standing the whole time, right? So it's the movement that helps with like the stroke, the heart failure, or the coronary heart disease. And you're not moving, you're just standing. So just standing there can actually, like they say, literally for over 2 hours, raises your risk of circulatory disease. So now you have to worry about, like varicose veins, blood clots in your legs, circulatory
Terrible.
issues just from those standing desks.
The people that embrace that standing desk, they don't look like they're committed to the conversation when you walk in. Have you noticed that? Because they're just standing there like they're ready to walk out of the room.
That's funny. Well, they should. And here's the thing. If you are concerned about that and you have the standing desk, make it a point to not stand for more than 2 hours at a time. And they said it's like to reduce your risk of like the heart stuff, you really have to have intentional movement throughout your day. I'm pretty excited about this because we talked about Boo Buckets coming back to McDonald's.
Yes.
There's another company that's kind of like stealing the whole Boo Bucket thing, and I'm here for it.
Okay.
Dunkin' Donuts is doing a Halloween Munchkins bucket. It's exactly like a Boo Bucket, but it's full of their yummy little donut holes.
You win, Duncan. Once again.
I know. I'm telling you, they look like very, very similar, but it's whether do you want a Happy Meal or do you want donut holes?
Or you can just go and get both.
Or you could get both, right? Then you might have to actually add in a lot of that extra movement to reduce the risk of heart things. But yeah, man, they've got it already. It started Wednesday, so if you've missed out, don't feel like you did because they still have them there. Get your Halloween Munchkin buckets that are like Boo Buckets at Dunkin'. That's 3 things you need to know.
What's the vibe today for horoscopes, Peyton?
Well, happy Friday. So I'm going to tell you what the stars have in store for each sign today.
Megan, good morning. What's your sign? Megan?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, hi.
Did you say Cancer?
Cancer.
Okay, Cancer, your Friday is all about the feels. You might find yourself getting super sentimental over the smallest things. So just make sure that you take it easy. Maybe plan a night in with your favorite movie or snack. And if you want to, go ahead and get a tearjerker. Let those feelings out tonight.
All right. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Megs. Jamie, hi. What's your sign?
Virgo.
Just like you, John Jay. Okay, feeling productive, Virgos, because it's a great day to knock things off your to-do list. So once you've accomplished your goals, reward yourself with some self-care. You deserve it after all of your hard work today. So whether that's a spa day, whether that's getting you some Starbucks, you treat yourself today, Virgos.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks,
You're
Jamie.
welcome.
I went yesterday and I did, for my birthday, an ab workout without working out my abs. I did that thing at Jamie Comstock, the Comstock.
Does it hurt?
Hurts. It's crazy pain.
Does it hurt more than
I don't know how to say no now because I committed, I think it's 6 weeks.
Oh my
where
gosh.
you go in there and they put these electrodes on my stomach and it really hurts and it gives your stomach a workout. And then I flip over, they put on my quads and my stomach. Then I flip over and they put them on my butt cheeks and the backs of my legs. And it's supposed to make you work out. And I'm so sore today. It's like it really works.
Then you feel like, that's what I was just going to say. Then you feel like it's actually working
Totally.
because you know your muscles.
Yeah. What do you got for Pisces?
Yeah, Rich, for Pisces, if you're feeling extra dreamy today, make sure that you let your imagination run wild. But don't forget to stay grounded in reality, too. A little daydreaming never hurt anyone, Rich. Just make sure that you're not zoning out during important moments.
I'm sorry, what were you talking about?
Okay, pay
one of them.
attention. Yeah.
Danita, good morning. What's your sign?
Taurus.
Okay, so for my Taurus today, the vibes that you can have is comfort. You're craving good food, cozy vibes, and probably a spontaneous shopping spree. So my Tauruses, go and treat yourself, but do not blow your whole paycheck on those super cute shoes that you saw online.
My husband would kill me if I brought home another pair of shoes.
Well, in that case, maybe you should. Jokes.
Have a great day, Danita.
Thanks.
Thank you for listening. If we didn't get to your sign there, I'll post it on our website right now, johnjaneRich.com. Time for Stacks and Hacks. By the way, we got Suns-Lakers tickets. About 40 minutes. Stacks and Hacks. I have stacks of information. Rich has life hacks. Think about this. You know when you make those credit card purchases and you're offered a space to sign, like a digital space to sign,
Yeah.
right? What do you typically do, Peyton?
I usually go to like the text box and type it in.
You type it in?
Yeah.
Okay. Kyle, what do you do?
Don't you just sign it?
Yeah, do you sign your whole name?
I just do my signature.
68% of people say they sign their actual signature. 19% draw a line or scribble.
Oh, weird.
I scribble.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to do my name, but it's not at all how I sign my name.
My
I just go,
signature
"That's
is
good."
kind of a scribble. So
Yeah, the finger, it's not the same as a pen. It doesn't
No,
line up the same way.
A study found that regular exercise might help with hangovers. They tend to be milder for people who get at least 30 minutes of exercise a week. For you, Peyton, that's for this weekend.
That's a tough workout, though.
Are you into mysteries? Unidentified doughy white blobs have been washing ashore on the beaches of Newfoundland. It's been happening for at least a month now, and despite lab tests, no one knows what it is. The story for me is, I don't know what Newfoundland is. Never heard of it. I know it's a dog. I didn't know it was a place.
Isn't it near the Netherlands?
No idea.
No, I'm sorry, Canada. Up Nova Scotia.
Never heard of it.
Nova Scotia.
Didn't know that. I didn't know what Nova Scotia was. Man in China caught his wife in bed with another man. Then he almost got prison time for extortion because he accepted the other man's offer to pay him $3,000 as compensation for sleeping with his wife. During an appeal, the court heard that it wasn't blackmail. It was a negotiated settlement, so it's not blackmail.
Okay.
What do you think is a rock versus a boulder? When does a rock become a boulder?
Good question.
It is. It's something I think about daily.
I would say when its diameter reaches a foot.
Okay.
Close. 10 inches.
Oh.
10 inches and under is a rock. 10 inches and over is a boulder.
I don't know, man. 10 inches seems like a small boulder, doesn't it?
No.
A boulder seems like a big rock.
I'm
10-inch
telling you right now,
diameter?
the official...
It just seems too small.
Well, you are wrong. I have the official diagnosis.
Diagnosis.
Jelly Roll was at a recent stop in Wichita, Kansas. He decided to go to Walmart and purchase a few hard copies of his new album. The employee who helped Jelly Roll had no idea who he was. I love when this happens. Check this out.
The coolest thing about Walmart, they're all set up the same. They're like Waffle House. I know where everything's at. Traditionally, I come to the store to see if my album's on the shelf. Last time I came into a Walmart, they didn't know me. I asked the guy if they had a Jelly Roll CD, and he was like, who? The CD's here? Let's go. Oh, they're locked up. We got to get in here. Can you let me in here, sir? I'm looking for one of these. Fan of country music? I don't listen to so much. Okay, that's real. Do you have any more of these? They're called Beautifully Broken. I think the artist is Jelly Roll. It's the best day ever. Might be the last one.
Guy didn't know who he was.
That's probably so nice, though, for someone who's like super famous to walk into a Walmart and just be a normal human.
He's relatively new, too, to the famous world.
But he
But you
stands
would
out.
think that like you would look at the CD cover and then be like, oh, you guys kind of look familiar.
Yeah, but it also shows you how people don't pay attention to that.
True,
They're like,
yeah.
Here's what are you looking for?
Matching face tattoos. You see
Well,
this is me?
he may like the employee probably has heard the name Jelly Roll, but maybe just didn't know what he looked like.
Right.
What do you got for life hacks, Rich?
All right, saving money at the grocery store. Everything's expensive right now. So before you go, here's the hack, and you don't have to bring any coupons with you. You just need your phone when you're at home. Here's the life hack. You take pictures of the inside of your fridge and the inside of your pantry. That way, you're not overspending. In fact, experts say that you will spend 30% less because you're not going to buy stuff that you think you're out of or that you need because you got the picture right there in your phone. Try that life hack. That life hack and many more can be found at johnjanerich.com.
Text us, text the show, text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. We're about 30 minutes away from Phoenix Suns Laker tickets for you. We're going to play Monster Mash just in 30 minutes. I'm going to get into manifesting. Been a big believer in manifesting forever. My dad started telling me about it when I was young and all this stuff. And then as I got older, I write things down and then I say them out loud. I do them at different times, right? I really believe in the secret. And I did an interview. I was interviewed about my career. And in it, I get very much into manifesting. And you guys know, in fact, in the interview, I said something that's happening here where we were kind of in an unhappy place with management for a while. And I kept writing down, and I was like, it's going to change. I said, it's going to change because I'm writing it down. I keep writing down new management. Every day I was writing it down, and I would say it in the car on the way in, new management. And then Kyle said one day, you need to change that to better management. And that's what happened. Like, it's freaking amazing. Like, I am so giddy about our management right now. I love it, right? I'm so happy. And it works. So the other day, about 3 weeks ago, my son Jake lost his wallet. Right? And it has everything in it. And Jake's the kind of kid who's kind of like me, where like if I lost my wallet, I'll get to it. Right? I got to get new credit
You don't cards. Freak out about not having your
I'll
ID?
get to the new credit cards. No, I don't.
You really don't?
I'll get that's how I am. And he has taken that from me. So we tore apart the car when he lost it. We lost it at Love Pup Family Fest in Tucson. And so I was like, don't worry. I'm going to write it down. We find Jake's wallet, find Jake's wallet, find Jake's wallet. Every day. And I would say in the car, I hope, God, please, can you find Jake's wallet? I just don't want him to go, he's far away. So anyway, a couple days ago, we find out that someone was charging his credit card at Fry's. And I was like, bummed out. I was like, my most thing that I was bummed out about that my manifestation didn't work. Because that's never happened. I don't abuse it. You know what I mean? I do it.
Right.
So I'm like, man, I can't believe it didn't work. Damn it. Right? And I was really bummed about it. So Blake, my wife, is going to homecoming this weekend at University of Arizona, and she's in a sorority. All the sorority sisters are meeting for dinner, and it's like a freaking year-long event with her and her friends. So yesterday, she's driving to Tucson, and she spilled her water all over herself. So she pulled over, and she opened up the trunk of the car, and she had just got her car washed, and the back seats were pulled forward, and she's going to get a towel out, and there's Jake's wallet.
What?
No way.
In the back seat of the car, underneath something. She finds Jake's wallet. And I was like, my first thing was like, it worked. Yeah. My manifestation worked. It didn't not work.
Right.
It worked. Oh my God. So with that, I want to let you guys know that I've already picked the president.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I've been writing that down for about 3 or 4 days now, and I think that's going to work too.
As long as you write it down on a ballot, I think that's where it counts.
Well, I guess so. But I'm writing it down in my journal, and I haven't said it out loud yet on my drive in, but I said it I've been writing it down in my journal, so that situation will resolve itself. So then I said to Blake, I go, well, then how did someone charge his credit card?
That was my question.
So I guess it was just a random fluke how your credit card gets stolen and your credit card gets stolen.
This morning, actually.
They got the number somehow.
That sucks.
Totally. But good
that's
news
nice
is,
he has it.
Yeah. So she called Jake. My son Jake my wife misses my kids so much, right? So she's like, I'm in Tucson today. She goes, I'll come bring it to you tomorrow. And he goes, can you just do it like on Sunday? She's like, I want to see you. And he goes, just Sunday. All right, how about Saturday? You just pop it in. Just drop it out. Like, isn't that funny?
He's busy.
She's like, I bet you he has a girlfriend. I bet you, because he doesn't want to see me. I go, that or you're kind of a little, you need to give him some space. Anyway, but then Peyton, the manifestation worked for you too, you said?
Well, yeah. So I have one of my best friends, Lindsay. We've been friends for like almost 10 years. So right around the end of high school. And she's my friend that isn't really friends with all of my other friends. You know what I mean? Like, she's kind of mine. And I sparingly bring her around my other friends because they're just different vibes. They're just different people. And anyways, we have different conversations. Like, when I'm with, like, my core set of, like, homegirls, we're talking about boys, we're talking about drum, we're talking about all that stuff. Not me and Lindsay. We talk about our dreams. We talk about our goals, our aspirations. Like, we get in the car, I'm like, what are you doing today? Nothing. Okay, let's go to this neighborhood and drive around and look at houses. Like, that's how we go. We're like, okay, I one day want that. We're going to get there.
I think
like,
that's huge.
I'm getting goosebumps right now because, like, that's my girl. And, like, the fact that we can have conversations like this, and I can say something so outlandish, and she's like, yep, damn right, you're going to be there. Yeah. And I'm going to be right there behind you supporting you. So it's really cool. And we've been manifesting our lives that we're currently living right now. And yesterday we were out at dinner and I was like, dude, look at us. Like, we're here. Like, we are in this moment where we were living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I mean? I mean, we still are kind of like that. But it's a lot different. Now we can go for sushi and drinks and talk about how we're living to paycheck kind of vibe. And it is just such, like, a rewarding feeling knowing when you put things out into the universe and then the universe brings them back to you. So I'm very big on, like, my manifestation right now. And I even, like, got home to Kadeem and I was like, babe, we're going to make it one day. Like, it's okay. We're fine. We're fine. And he's all, like, stressed out with school and work. And I'm like, it's fine. Just calm down. It'll work.
We got this.
We got this. Exactly. So I totally feel you on that, John Jay. I think exactly what you put out into the world gives you the same type of energy back. So.
What about the love up stuff you guys are kind of doing?
Yeah. So recently, since we've been together, we decided we're like, hey, we're in these positions in our lives where we can give back. And even if it's, like, in a small capacity. So what we've been doing, if, like, we stop at the grocery store, like yesterday we stopped at Dollar Tree. And I was like, okay, we're just going to buy the person in front of us stuff or whatever. So the first time that we did it, we were, like, kind of not in, like, the best area of town. And this homeless man came up to us and he was like, hey, I don't want any money. I'm just really hungry. So we're like, okay, go get whatever you want. All he wanted was 2 pairs chocolate skim milk and a razor. So we were like, all right, dude. And he was like, so thankful. And yesterday I paid for this like older gentleman, and he was in his walker. It was so sad, you guys. Like, my heart broke for this man. And he was like in his little walker, and he couldn't walk, but obviously he had walked to the Dollar Tree. And the only thing he had was those little muffin bites and cat food for his cat. And he like cried. He couldn't even turn around and thank us. Like, this man was so like torn down like that. His shirt was ripped open. So I was like, hold on, wait, let me go get you some stuff. So we like ran back, got him some soap, got him like a new shirt that he could just throw on. And it was totally a love up moment, but it was like $10 out of my pocket that made his day.
That's awesome.
So I was like, we got to keep doing this because, like, I mean, like, I've said this 3 times. Like, what you put into the world, it comes right back to you. So hopefully some good karma heading our way. But
especially when you do it just to do it, like you're not looking for something in return.
Well, also, I like that you didn't like put it on social media.
Yeah.
Look at this man without a torn shirt. Like, most people are going to be like, look at this. Here's $10. Go get whatever you want. I'm going to take you to Disneyland. You know what I mean? Ever seen those? I like seeing those, that people are doing nice things, but also at the same time, why are you posting
What's
it?
the motivation?
Like,
Are you doing it just so you have a good post?
Right.
No, we just want, good things coming back to us and positive energy.
I only do that if I can get some sort of clout for it.
Press, actual press.
Yeah. Hey, can you send out a press release on this? I'm going to the dollar store today at noon.
No cameras? No, thank you.
I'm only giving you $1. Okay, I went to the game last night. And when I left, it was tied. It was in the fourth quarter, so I don't know how it ended. Do you know who won?
I have no idea who won, but I heard AD didn't dress out either, so I'm sure for this game.
Did.
Oh, Anthony Davis dressed out?
He played the whole time.
Oh, I thought he didn't dress out.
Just LeBron.
Oh, what? Well, that'll be a fun game to go to anyway.
So, Aaron, you are a fan of basketball?
Oh my gosh, yes, so much.
Okay.
The Lakers won 128-122.
Oh, close game.
So it's a good thing I left. Good thing I left with 14 minutes left in the game.
So hopefully, if you win these tickets, when you go to the game, the Suns will win.
Yes. You'll be their good
I
luck
hope
charm.
so.
All right, what are we playing, Rich?
Good mojo.
We're playing the Monster Mash.
They did the Monster Match. It was a radio smash. They did the match. They did the Monster Match.
Here's how this works. I ask you all kinds of questions about anything scary, anything Halloween. You get it right, you get a point. It's that easy. And if somebody gets it wrong, the next person in line has a chance to steal. So we're going to start like this. John Jay, with you. According to the Halloween song, it was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying what?
Oh, God. Flying monkey.
Peyton.
I totally know this. I want to steal. Aaron.
Well, oh, wait, no. It's got to go to the next in line, which would be, in this case, Kyle.
Purple People Eater.
Purple People Eater is correct.
Fun purple people eater.
There you go. You get on the board. Kyle, this one's for you. This Halloween candy was originally referred to as chicken feed. What is it now?
Candy corn.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Well, you got your Halloween rolling right now.
So good.
Peyton, let's talk about phobias. You've heard of phobia, like triskaidekaphobia is the fear of Halloween.
Oh.
This is called samhainophobia. What would you be afraid of if you have samhainophobia?
Van Halen.
Samhainophobia?
Yes, just think about the contest that we're playing and you might get it right.
The fear of monsters.
No!
The fear of mash.
What fear of what?
Monster mash.
Monster, no. Over to you, Aaron. Got a guess?
I'm going to just say the fear of Halloween.
That is
anything
correct.
Scary.
Yeah, anything Halloween related is called samhainophobia.
That was confusing because you just told me what the fear of Halloween is. You threw me.
Me too.
I was trying to help
said
you.
trick,
No, you
triskaidekaphobia or
didn't.
something.
No, you
right?
just
said-
told me it was something
You
else.
said Halloween is the fear of... You said, like, misophonophobia is the fear of
I
Halloween.
said triskaidekaphobia is the fear of Friday the 13th.
No,
you didn't.
you said the fear of
said
Halloween.
You said Halloween.
Yes,
Yeah.
you said Halloween. I think I get the pity
did.
point.
I'm going to have to hear that. Did I not say Friday the 13th?
did not.
100% you did not say
You
that.
said Halloween.
Oh my gosh, my mouth was in front of me.
It
So
was a Freudian
In other
Peyton,
words,
I'm
hold
gonna give you the
on.
point.
In other words, though, I mean, Rich was giving it to you, and you got it wrong.
I mean, Aaron still did get the point. Because she did get it right.
All right, well, I'm going to give you the point, Peyton. My
Thank you.
apologies.
Give Aaron hers too.
All right, that's fair enough. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're over to Aaron now. Garlic will ward off what type of monster, Aaron?
Oh, I know this. Vampires.
Vampire is correct. All right, okay, John, over to you. The Babysitter Murderers was the original title of this movie.
Babysitter Murders. I think Beetlejuice.
No, I'm sorry. Chance to steal, Kyle.
I don't know. Freddy Krueger.
No.
No.
Looking for Halloween. Over to you. Kyle, Tom Cruise, Kristen Dunst, and Brad Pitt co-starred in this 1994 horror movie. It was Kristen Dunst's first movie ever.
Interview with the Vampire.
That is correct. Kyle running away with this game. Peyton, what is the only mammal that can fly?
A bat.
A bat is correct. Okay, over to you. Aaron. For the win. According to ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, this is considered the scariest movie of all time. Name it.
Jaws.
No. Chance to steal, John Jay.
Exorcist.
Exorcist is correct.
Oh, no.
Ding. Which finally gets John Jay on the board over there.
I'm already going to the game.
But Aaron, you win the whole thing.
Yay!
You've won the monster match.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're going to go see the Los Angeles Lakers take on the Phoenix
Yay.
Suns. Hold on the line. Some entertainment news really quick. I had said something that I heard some stuff about Jennifer Lopez and Drake. Did you find it? Do you know what I'm talking about? Reportedly, Drake reached out to Jennifer Lopez to, quote, let her know he's ready and willing to step in and satisfy her.
Oh, my gosh. Drake. Drake.
As soon as she filed the papers, Drake reached out. He was very sweet and told her what a fool Ben is for letting her get away, and then he quickly let her know he's ready. And sources say getting that kind of attention when she was feeling low was exactly what she needed. Now they're texting every day and things are getting hot.
Wow.
No way.
All he needed to do was send her that leaked picture of him a couple of months ago, and I bet you she was game.
Well, that could be a very interesting celebrity couple.
I don't know if I like that, actually, to be honest.
I do.
I don't.
Why not?
Eh.
I like. I'm just such a fan of both of theirs. Both of them. What do we have on One Direction and Liam Payne?
Well, I guess, you could just say that the tributes for Liam Payne have just been flooding in. All the members of One Direction, just each one of them posted such heartfelt tributes to Liam Payne and how special he was to all the band members. So the cops in Buenos Aires, they actually came forward and said that they believe he jumped. They believe it was intentional. They also said 2 women just left his hotel room shortly before the incident, and now those 2 women are going to be considered key witnesses in the case.
Wow.
So, yeah, initial autopsy reports say that he died of, internal and external injuries, but the toxicology report isn't back yet.
That's so sad.
So
and
devastating.
The reason that they came to that conclusion is because apparently he didn't have any reflexes or braced or anything like that. So that's why they don't think he fell. But super sad for the One Direction family.
Yeah.
What about P. Diddy?
This case keeps getting more and more disturbing. So according to one of the lawsuits filed recently, there was GHB, also known as the date rape drug, in the baby oil that was found in his house.
What?
So in this lawsuit, it says, the drinks at the parties had the drug in it, but then also the baby oil was infused in it. And of course, Diddy's people have to deny all these claims, and they say that was never confirmed by the feds. So you kind of have to believe either the lawsuit that was filed or
at some point
Diddy's
the
lawyers.
stories get so crazy that you almost couldn't make them up. So you almost have to think, well, there's some truth to it. It's got to be some truth to it.
I know. It's so disturbing.
But if you put the GBH in the baby oil, does it rub into your skin? Does that
Probably.
work?
Your
Why would they
skin
do
probably
that?
absorbs it, especially if it's going in private places.
Those creeps are dot their I's and cross their T's on every kind of creepy level you can do.
They've been doing it for 30 years.
Yeah.
They know all the tricks of the trade.
So sick.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Mariah Carey.
I love Mariah Carey so much, and apparently she's been sitting on an album for a long time. She teased it. I know it was a long time ago, but I think most people thought it was just, I don't know, maybe a joke or not super serious. But she literally has an entire grunge album ready to go. And in a recent interview, they were really trying to push her to let it out.
Can you drop that grunge album?
I know, right?
Drop it.
I'm so mad that I haven't done that yet.
You don't have to be mad
walked
because you're in
away.
control. Yeah.
Do it. I am, but who do I drop it with?
If you just put it out on GarageBand or something, like a grungy thing.
I could do that. It's a good album.
I want to hear it now.
I have some
come
of it.
on.
I have some of it.
I want to hear the whole thing.
Have you seen the clip that's been on YouTube for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play it.
This is her. The album is called Someone's Ugly Daughter.
She could
I
put that
love
out
it.
now, and people would think she was copying off Olivia Rodrigo.
I think
but
she
but she
should
recorded in the
release it.
90s.
Like-
Yeah, put it on Bandcamp
Her
or
name
something like
isn't
that.
under Mariah Carey. It's under her pseudonym is Chick.
Interesting.
Chick.
I mean, Demi Lovato just basically took all of her hit songs and made it a rock album.
Yeah, it's good.
So it's actually a really good album if you have a chance to listen to it. But I think she should drop it. Give it to us,
Why
Mariah.
not?
Come on, girl.
I'm down.
We want it.
We need more guitars.
What about Selena Gomez?
Okay, this was wild. So she was working on it was like National Mental Health Day, and she did an interview about all the different things she's done to help cope with things that she's gone through in her life. And this information dropped as she was talking about the differences between her and her mother, that everyone was like, oh wow, like she's got this house and she doesn't even sleep in her own bed.
I spent too much time in my bedroom that I actually don't even sleep in my bedroom anymore because I associate it with such a really dark time.
That's sad. She should move.
So sad. That's the immediate thing I thought. I was like, you're Selena Gomez, and like I know, like you never know anything about anyone's finances really, but like I think we know you could afford a new house if you wanted to.
Right.
She's
Like,
probably
I'm
got a
pretty
lot of
sure
bedrooms that
she's
she could sleep in.
billionaire.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I know. So, but
Just move,
or
Selena.
or maybe part of her house does bring her comfort, so
Yeah.
she wants
Who
to
knows?
stay there. We don't know.
We got a text message. You just text JJR and whatever's on your mind to 96893. And a while ago, we were telling the story about Rich told this inappropriate joke, right? About the Menendez brothers,
Oh, yeah.
right? And my wife was appalled, and your wife was appalled.
A little appalled.
And we were talking about Kyle and Paper saying, know your audience. This text says, tell Rich the Eric and Lyle joke is hilarious. He just needs to know his audience. Twisted John Jay and Super Extra Peyton, yes. Angel Blake and Lovely Bright Stacy, no.
Well, to be fair, John Jay was part of the crowd. And I got a guffaw out of you. A guffaw.
It was a really funny joke. It was.
I haven't refired that at all because that did not go over well at home.
Yeah, don't double down on that one.
So funny. Anyway.